Good evening. Today we are going to see the clauses related with connections, that is bolted connection and welded connection. So these clauses we have in section number 10, and in section number 10 we have all clauses which are related with our connection, that is bolted connection and welded connection. All these clauses we are going to see over here. So what are the values of the clearances of the bolt? Now you can see over here. So we have, this is standard clearances, so we are mainly interested with standard clearances. So for 12 to 14 we have to increase hole by 1 millimeter, means we have 13, and if we have bolt 14 then we have 45. 16 to 20 standard clearance we have 2 millimeter. Then 24, for 24 only we have 2 millimeter again, and then larger than 24 we have 3 millimeters. So these are the criteria. So we can write 16, 22 and 24 we have 2, and then larger than 24 we have 3. What is minimum spacing for bolt? So this is given in 10.2.2, that minimum spacing is 2.5 times the nominal diameter of the fastener, means that is nominal diameter of the bolt. What is the maximum spacing for bolt? So you can see maximum spacing we have 32 T or 300 millimeters, whichever is less. But we have to also check it, that is centers of two adjacent fastener pitch in a line lying in the direction of stress shall not exceed. So 16T or 200, which is for your, shall not exceed 16T, the distance between adjacent fastener in a line lying in the direction of stress shall not exceed 16T or 200 mm, whichever is less in tension members, and 12T or 200 mm, this is in compression member. So in compression member, so we have to see it, which value we have to consider, but that value should not be greater than 300 mm in any of the case. Now, what is pitch and what is gauge distance? So that if you want to see it, so if we will consider a connection, and if we will show the bolts, then let us we have staggered bolt in this fashion, then we will have, so this is direction of stress. So in the direction of stress, distance between the bolts we will known as pitch. So distance between any two bolts in the direction of stress is pitch, and perpendicular to the direction of stress. So we have this distance. So we have this distance. This is known as gauge distance. So perpendicular to the direction of stress is gauge distance, and in the direction of stress is pitch. What is the minimum edge distance? So you can see this. If we will have hands on, we are going to use, means hand flame cut we are using, then we have 1.7 times the whole diameter. So keep in mind, and how we will find whole diameter? So we have, that is diameter of the bolt plus clearances, and that is 1.5 times the whole diameter in case of rolled machine flame cut. So for rolled machine flame cut we have 1.5 times the whole diameter. So these are the criteria for your edge distance. So for your minimum pitch, we have 1.5 times, 2.5 times the bolt diameter. Here we have hole diameter. What is criteria for maximum edge distance? So that is given, should not exceed 12T epsilon, and that is epsilon we know 250 upon Fy. So epsilon we have actually root of 250 divided by Fy. And T is the thickness of the thinner outer plate. How is the strength of bolt calculated? So we have two criterias. We have to calculate shear capacity of the bolt. We have to calculate bearing capacity of the bolt, and minimum of these two. So minimum we have mentioned over here is the strength of the bolt. What is formula for shear capacity? So we have this will be VNSB. So if I will write VDSB directly, then I can write it as Fu upon root 3 gamma MB NNANB plus NSASB. Now NN and A and B, we have these are at root of threads. Root of threads. And these NS and ASB, these are related with shank. So if we have failure plane is in a root of threads, then we have NN value. And if it is in shank, then we have NS value. For single shear, generally NS is considered. For double shear, NS is 1, NN is 1. Now what is value of A and B? A and B we have 0.78 into ASB. So that is area at root of threads, that is 0.78 times area of bolt at shank. And likewise we have to calculate VDSB. What is for bearing capacity of bolts? So that is VDPB, VDSB and VDPB. Minimum of the two is strength of bolt is 2.5 kb. So if I have to write VDPB, then we have that is 2.5 kb dt Fu upon gamma MB. And this kb, that is coefficient, that we have to find out. So this is formula that is for your bearing capacity of bolts. Then how kb is calculated? Kb is smaller of minimum of these four values: E upon 3 d naught, P upon 3 d naught minus 0.25, Fu B upon Fu, and 1. So we have to go for minimum of these values. Now what is E? We have E is edge distance, D naught is diameter of hole. So keep in mind this is diameter of hole. P we have pitch, P is pitch, and FUB, that is stress for bolt, ultimate stress for bolt, and FU ultimate stress of parent metal. What is the minimum size of weld? So these are the clauses which are related with your bolts. Now we will see clauses related with weld. So what is the minimum size of weld? That depends upon your thickness of thicker part. So depending upon thickness of thicker part, we have to decide the minimum size. But in no case our minimum size of the weld less than 3 millimeter, means minimum size we have 3 millimeter. So up to 3 millimeter we have 3. Then 10 to 20 we have 6. 32 to 50 we have 8. That is our first run. 10 for minimum size of weld. So these are the minimum size of weld. Then what is the length of end return? So it is mentioned over. So end returns, we have not less than twice the size of the weld. So clause numbers I have kept over here. So you are in position to know that is in section 10. So unless it is practicable to do so. What is minimum length required for lap? So for lap, minimum length required, that is 4 times the thickness of the thinner part we have to keep in mind, or 40 millimeter, whichever is more. Then what formula for effective throat thickness? So that is K into size of weld. And then we have K value depends upon your angle between the fusion faces. And that is 0 0.7, 0.65, 0.6, 0.55, 0.9. Generally, we have this value, that is 90 degrees, and K is taken as 0.7. So K we have 0.7. Then what is the minimum length for intermittent weld? So minimum size of the intermittent weld, that should not be less than 4 times the size of weld, or 40 millimeter, and that is not less than, means we have to take minimum of the two, means that we have to consider, and we are not going to provide minimum of this, but minimum we have 40, we cannot go less than 40. If 4 times weld is greater than 40, then we have to go for that value. What is for clear spacing of intermittent weld? So what is criteria, we can say, what is criterion? or spacing of intermittent weld. So clear spacing that is mentioned over here shall not exceed 12 and 16 times the thickness of thinner part. 12 we have, that is for compression, and 16 for tension, and in no case more than 200 millimeters. So maximum we have 200 millimeter. Then we have to check it, that is with 12T and 16T also. What is formula to calculate design strength of fillet weld? So that is we have FWD, and that is equal to FU upon root 3 gamma MW. And this, by using this formula, we can find that is design strength of the weld. So these are the clauses which are related with your connections. So we will stop here only. Thank you.